Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We are going to be playing some Ruckus today. Haven't had Ruckus on the channel in a little while and kind of felt like playing with some aerial assault and a loadout I've been fiddling around with kind of recently. It's actually surprisingly fun. Thought it would be kind of crappy, but it ended up being pretty good. As most of you probably already know, the standard for Ruckus has been Rocket Barrage for quite a long while. It's basically the thing everybody goes for when they want to do well with Ruckus, other than aerial assault, which occasionally gets picked up depending on if you like that type of playstyle and if you're just really good with it. I personally have stuck to Rocket Barrage because it works out really well for me with one of these two alerts if I want more healing or if I want more speed. But I was playing around with this kind of recently just to see if it was worth kind of making a video on, and it ended up being surprisingly fun and an interesting like alternate way to play Ruckus that actually works out as being like the better option in some situations. Not many, it'll obviously depend on how good you are with it, but for me sometimes this is actually a more fun and better choice. There were some weird interactions with the jet upwards that I didn't really know were a thing. I might be wrong with it, but as far as I could tell from my really short testing, fuel reserves didn't feel like it was making a difference on the dash upwards. The dash upwards always felt like it remained the same, whereas the forwards, backwards, left, right, wherever you were dashing other than upwards would get that bonus distance. That's why it's only level 2 here in the loadout. I feel like if they wanted to make this a really viable option, if they gave it 4 charges, it would be incredibly strong, but it does only have 3, which is strange because they took missile launcher from 1 to 3, but they only take advance from 2 to 3 charges instead of giving it 4. I wonder what their reasoning was behind that, but this is the loadout. We've got air cooled, which heals on the right click. It doesn't scale as hard as this one, which again is kind of strange because they have the option to have as many charges, but I guess by default you get 2, so maybe that's why they have this scale a little bit less. Either way, we've got it max level. We've got no chill in there so that you're actually able to wiggle a little bit when you're holding fire. I personally like this card. Some people don't really need it, but I personally think it works out quite well. You could obviously throw anything else you want in there. We have extended magazines, which is one of the more interesting parts of this loadout, is the fact that you actually have ammo regen in it, which is actually a pretty good ammo regen. 50 shots nearly every single time you use your F, which has a pretty short cooldown. You generate a charge every 5 seconds. We have fuel reserve, which gives a little bit of extra dash distance. Don't really feel like I need more than this, but that's obviously personal preference. And refraction level 1. Should probably level this card a little bit more, but I guess I'll just leave it in there at 1. Kind of wish he had a card in there that like reduced the cooldown of his F, because he has one for his rockets and his emitter, but I guess he doesn't really have space because he's got healing, ammo regen, distance, and then damage reduction. I feel like I'd happily take like I guess cooldown reduction over that damage reduction because I don't really see anybody go for it. But let's just go ahead and queue if it'll let me. I did tap the button. There we go. Massive delay. Hopefully that doesn't mean we're going to have a ton of lag. The upgrade I was actually talking about for the studio that was meant to arrive a couple days ago when I'm recording this, even more, and by the time you see it was delayed a little bit. I was talking about it a couple of videos back. Only ended up getting delayed by like a couple days, so it's not really a big deal. Just messed with my schedule a little bit, which is why I'm recording at 2 AM. We got Onslaught Primal Court as the map. My boy over here is asking who is FrostFang. I don't know why people get rid of the S at the end. Like, am I singular FrostFang? Do I not have 2 anymore? Am I just 1? Am I half of the man I used to be? Shoutouts to Orpinator, just in case he Googles me in a couple days and sees this video. Team-wise, looks like we're going to have Genos, Eevee, Maeve, and Drogos. We're up against a BK, a Zin, a Vivian, a Ceres, and a Moji. So no tank on their side. I usually kind of like going against tanks as Ruckus because he's a little bit of an anti-tank. For me, I really enjoy being able to get so many easy headshots, although there are a couple characters there that we can also kind of counter a little bit. Primal Court is a good map for this because that vertical jump actually lets you go up from the bottom level to the top one sometimes if you pull it off properly, so that's kind of nice. You guys, like usual, have been killing it with the support on the videos lately, so massive thank you for that. If you have any suggestions for videos you want to see, just drop them in the comments or, you know, tweet me. Either of those 2 work. Links in the description to that if you fancy. Let's go ahead and grab aerial assault. Trying to think if there are any general tips I can give for this, but it is really straightforward. Once you play with it for a couple times, you'll definitely get a hang of it pretty quick. I guess I'll start off with Court to deal with Moji and Ceres. I know Moji's not really a support character, but she has a lot of self-heal in her kit nearly all the time you play against her. So yeah, Scurry, Harmonious makes sense for me to go ahead and grab Cauterize. It doesn't look like Zin's got any self-heal. Bomb King actually doesn't have any either, and I guess she's got lifesteal too straight off the bat from her loadout, so we can counter that a little bit. Looks like Ceres might be going for damage or something. She's playing really aggressively. I'm just holding left click here so we can maintain the full charge. There goes Zin. Hello BK, you are gone as well. Unofficial triple kill. Sick. There's my ammo regen. We can do that again for more ammo. Vivian is gone any second. I find Vivian's headbox, or I guess hitbox headshot area, whatever you want to call it, quite a bit off from her actual model. It doesn't seem like it lines up properly. I get absolutely bodied. Ceres, we're able to get that kill completely because of of the legendary card we're using. Actually managed to avoid that as well, somehow. Not really sure where my dash put me. Didn't seem like it worked properly. I think I hit a wall, but that's fine. Managed to dodge his ult because he misjudged his position as well. He's trying to hit me. Do I want to go around this corner? I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's just go for it anyway. Let's just dash in. I don't have any of my jumps up, and I'm in a bit of a tough spot. I'm probably dead. 3 of them are all low as well. Look at them. They're all below half health. I butchered that play a tad. Let's get more cauterize. It should help me out. I feel like I definitely should have practiced beforehand to actually be able to show this off better, but hopefully we're not doing too bad as it is so far. There goes the Moji. Hello, Ceres. I'm stunned because, as I suggested, you are indeed going damage. BK, I'm just going to avoid that. Let's get rid of this Zin, maybe. There's 250. For some reason, that didn't deal the 500. He's gone either way. There's my F for movement. Hello, Ceres. Oh, headshots. There we go. I'm going to get stunned any second. Yeah, there's the stun. Really should get CC immunity to deal with that. If I landed those rockets, should be gone. I'm going to go ahead and grab Resilience in a minute after I grab Max Cauterize. I don't think I'd say this is a better way of playing Ruckus than like the standard way people playing with the rockets and stuff. I'd say it's just an option that I'd say is possibly a little bit worse, but not by very much. In most situations, this is going to perform really similarly. You do get movement, so for some people it'll be better. Am I dead to this Moji? I'm going to try and pull some weird moves here. Actually managed to escape. Hello, BK. Do I just want to go in on you? You can play more aggressively with this for sure. Did try and get rid of him there. Luckily, I think somebody else might be able to get him for me. He's still up. Nobody finished him off. Damn it. Definitely an option, though, for a playstyle. I guess if you want to have more movement instead of more rockets, this will actually work out quite well. I did pop my shield there, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine. Yep, there we go. I can try and wiggle away with the rockets. I nearly always feel like I can throw my rockets out, but with this, I don't always feel like I've got my dash up, which is strange considering it's meant to have a smaller cooldown, but it's whatever. Let's get rid of the Vivian there. I've got my ult up. I really should have used it a little while ago. Let's go and maybe use it here. No, this would be a bad time to pop it. Let me get rid of this BK. There we go. That nearly failed. I've got CC reduction too, so your stun should be way less annoying than it usually is. I'm just going to jetpack myself back up for a sec. Yeah, definitely going to call this a warm-up game because I really should have prepared myself for this a little bit better. I really should have warmed up beforehand, but it's fine. Might be able to recover it though. There is a small chance that we'll pull this back. I did get 500 on that BK, but he's not gone. Let's hold left click over there on you. Ruckus doesn't have too bad damage over range. She has way more though. I nearly died there. Hello, Zin. Let me just dash around a little bit. That is her ulting. There are my rockets. I'm going to just try and dash back. That is not the direction I just tried to go in, but sure, you do you, game. Should I go for the ult now? I don't really know when the right time for me to use it would be. I feel like I've not had a good situation yet to try and pull the ult off. I'm just going to go this way. That is Moji ulting me again, which we've managed to avoid. Is she going for me? Yeah, she's gone. There we go. Sick. Can I maybe get another triple? This is my second nearly triple if I don't manage to butcher this. There goes Vivian. Can we also get rid of BK? Jenna's finished him off. Okay, so that was another unofficial triple because I didn't get the kill on that Viv. I'm nearly dead. Managed to just about dash there. I have like 1600 credits right now. I'm going to go for like an ult. Not a really great time to use it, but there we go. Managed to get rid of her. I'm not really going to have any other opportunity to pull it off because the game is basically over. I don't think I'm going to have too bad of a start. I haven't played terribly this game. I don't think I was the last death. I think whoever was standing in the middle there died. I think it was the Eevee. Don't know if she was a bot or whatever, but bit of a rough match, but we actually ended up with top play. It's us mowing down the Ceres. We also get a little bit of damage on the Zin and finish him off. I think I then also kill this BK, or do I get an assist? Oh, I got an assist on the BK. So it was the unofficial triple, and I think we get an assist on that Vivian. I'm not really sure. It wasn't a great play, though. Well, if we take a look at the stats there, I actually did pretty good. I thought I was going to do quite a bit worse than that, but I think it was just the team not really meshing together that made that feel really weird. I think Eevee was a bot for a big part of that game because she was playing strange. She has 10k damage. She went 414. Definitely a big reason as to why we lost that. Same with the maid, but not as much. 513, 25k isn't great. The Drogos did pretty good, though. 13-9, and Genos did pretty good. I did pretty decent. Really feel like their flanks were lacking there. That's probably the reason we lost that game. Their Zin did okay. Their Ceres did alright. The Vivian was kind of annoying. Bomb King was probably the biggest problem there, and Moji did okay. Personally, I like the rocket play style a little bit more for Ruckus just because I feel like I have more damage output because obviously you do. Aerial Assault gives you the advantage of more movement. It's strange though. I never feel like I always have my dash up, whereas when I play with the rockets, I nearly always have my rockets available. We are taking the cooldown of the rockets down by 3.5, so it's not 8, it's actually 4.5, but half a second isn't that much of a difference. I guess it's maybe because I'm using my dash when I'm not in a fight, whereas the rockets you're only really using and when you have a target you can fire them at. That could be it. Maybe I just need to adjust to the player style a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and do game 2. Siege Stonekeeper is another map where I'd actually say this is pretty useful just because of the verticality. We got a Mako, we got an Andro, a Genos, and a Cassie. Pretty decent team. I usually prefer playing Ruckus not as a solo tank because I feel like he's better off at like the sides than he is directly in the middle because he is such a big target. Ruckus is incredibly easy to hit and incredibly easy at a headshot as well. Snipers really do mess up Ruckus pretty easily. We're up against a Khan, a Kanessa, a Genos, an Amani, and an Eevee. Okay, again, a pretty standard team on their side. I don't usually like going against Amani either, but this might be a counter to it because we can dash further away from the dragon. I don't know, I'll have to see how this goes. Go ahead and grab Cauterize again, just because it's pretty easy to apply it. Sadly, I don't think your actual rockets apply in-hand stuff, but I could be wrong with that. Going to get a little cheeky jumps at the Nessa. Can't get an easy hit on us. Hello, freaking Khan's going to call you Ruckus there, but that is me. I'm so good with names, I can actually fly over your shield here. That is a weird thing that I've never thought about before. With this, you can actually fly over Khan to shred him even easier. Okay, more hits for you guys. I've got my shield up, so you can kind of hit me a little bit more if you want. Can we go and finish this Khan? I'm going to fly over him and get some rockets on him. He is nearly gone. I'm pretty sure we can finish him off here. Some more rocket shots on him. Those are not rocket shots, those are normal shots. Why am I so bad with names? Like, I'm usually bad with names. When I record at 2 AM, it somehow gets worse. Let's get rid of the Amani, maybe. There we go. She's outie. Sick. Let's maybe finish off the Eevee as well. Oh, come on. My tracking is ass. I guess we're going for a little bit of a retreat until the team comes back. Mako is split off left. I've split off a little bit further back. Get some more easy shots on the Khan. Hello, Amani. I'm going to just get rid of you in a sec. Thank you for the hand there, Andrew. That was totally all me and not you in any way. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm probably dead. I'm probably a goner. There's some rockets. I'm gone. Okay, we did some good damage at least before I died. Probably should have been paying a little bit more attention to who was still alive there. My bad. Well, Khan just ulted the Andro. We actually lost the objective there. I died and Makoa died. They got kind of lucky with the play. We broke Khan's shield twice, but somehow it seemed like it was just instantly coming back up, which is kind of annoying. Just going to dash this way, and then dash that way again. Sick. Went ahead and bought freaking Rekka 1 just so I can hopefully go through that shield a little bit faster, but it still feels like it takes forever to go through. Khan's shield is somehow way more annoying to go through than like every other character's. I think it's because he can redeploy it so easily. Kind of wish our Genos was playing a little bit safer. He's playing a little bit too up front. There we go. You can just dodge that to the side. I can also just, I guess, try and fire through your shield. Even though I've got Rekka 1, look at how goddamn long that takes. I can fire over you like a little bit. He is dead here anyway. All my team's on him. He's not getting out of here. Eevee just dove in. She's gone. My rocket's fired there. I don't think they even had an animation because of how close she was. Let's dash up here. There we go. That's the nice thing with this, is you can get to places that would usually be more annoying to get to, but how often do you actually benefit from that? If you're really good at the game, probably way more than me. I don't feel like I'm good enough with Ruckus to take full advantage of this talent, whereas with the rocket one, it's really easy. It's just, oh, I have 3 rockets now, more damage, go boom boom for me. Let's maybe get rid of this Eevee. I can't really do very much to help out Cassie. Doesn't look like she needs the help, considering she just soloed the crap out of that Eevee. Nice one. Team seems to be really split up in kind of a strange way. People seem to be just waddling around in really weird areas, but that's fine. Let's get rid of you. Let's also get rid of you. Can barely tell where the Khan even is with all the effects going on. We did get rid of 2 of them there. At least like the one proper ult I've got off of this video has not been terrible. That is their Genos ulting. Well avoided team. I'm pretty sure that is the successful defense. No idea what would have happened there if I didn't go straight on the point and ult, but it doesn't matter. 1-1. Trying to play around this Khan is a pain in the ass, because even though he's got 1 gun and I have 2, I feel like he's got more damage than me. Let's just get some on you. There we go. I'm going to dash in to finish you off. Sick. Oh, I thought the Khan was here, but nope, that was Amako ulting. I don't know how I mistook that sound effect, but I guess I did. I think the Eevee's just here. Yeah, she is. I'm going to wait for her to teleport back in a second. Never mind. I can still get hits on you, though. There's my little dash upwards. I'm probably dead because I'm bouncing on your head for some reason. Hello, Eevee. Can I just get rid of you, please? Eevee, can you stop? I actually lost that fight. I hate myself. That was terrible. How on earth did I butcher that play so goddamn badly? Honestly, thought that was going to be the easiest kill, and I completely wrecked it. That is another objective lost. I feel like we could have totally had that if, again, we weren't so broke up as a team. I feel like we just misplaced completely. I feel like me and this Khan have literally just been staring at each other holding left click for like the longest time this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. Neither of us can kill each other particularly easily, so we're kind of just holding left click at each other and waiting for one of us to get low health or until like a team member comes in to help. It's really dumb. Let's go in and finish off the Amani, who I think might be a bot, to be honest. Let's get rid of this Genos. Oh, hello Eevee, what's poppin'? I'm not going to get the exact same stupid death I got last time because I'm actually going to make sure I kill you this time around. I'm just going to hold freaking left click on that head box and finish her off. I don't know if head box is even a term people use, but I guess I am a person who uses that term now because that Eevee annoyed me last time around because I made such a dumb play. There is my, I guess, shots on you until you ult me. I guess I'll just die then. There's literally nothing I can do to counter that, so it's just an insta-death for me if his team's around to witness what's going on. I don't think our Cassie's actually here. I'm like 80% sure our Cassie's about 90% sure after just seeing the kill cam I saw a little minute ago. She is not playing right now, which is a shame because she was playing pretty well while she was here. That explains why she was running around so weirdly earlier on this game. I'm not even going to bother using my ult there. There is no point. It'll just result in me dying. The bot isn't even leaving spawn. How silly is that? I don't know what happened to Paladins bots being decent. There was a time, if you remember it, where Paladins bots were actually sometimes better than players that they replaced, but these days the bots are basically just free credits for the enemy team. Either that or they just do nothing and sit in spawn. It's kind of annoying. Like, there used to be a time where you couldn't tell if it was a bot and you were genuinely just unsure, but now it's just incredibly easy to tell. It's just super obvious. And even then, sometimes I still manage to mess it up, so that's kind of funny. Little cheeky jump there to try and avoid the nest. Am I going to stand here and hold left click on the Khan? Is that my plan? We're just doing the same pissing contest we usually do. Am I going to go in on you here? I'm not really sure what my plan is. Apparently, I just like to bounce around top of people's heads and make really dumb plays like that. We shredded through a shield this time because I went ahead and got Rekka too to make that actually a thing I can do. I'm the last person here on the point, aren't I? Okay, let's just try and leave real quick. Hello, what's poppin', Evie? I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to kill me. There's rockets for you. Oh no, I might actually be able to win this time. Finally, Jesus Christ, it's the second one I've just about been able to pull off. Do you want to hit me with a heal, Genos, or are you a bot as well? I actually don't know if our Genos is here. Has our Genos TC'd as well? Have we legit got 2 disconnects right now? I'm not going to call attention to myself. Psych, I just did. That was a really dumb play. Am I going to just try and avoid this dragon? I'm not really sure what my plan is. Where is the dragon even? She legit gave up on trying to kill me because I was just being a pain in the ass. Good one. Let's get more headshots on this Evie. Never mind. Shots on the Genos. Not even sure what my plan is. Like, genuinely, I'm not even sure who I'm, like, trying to kill. I'm going to ult you. There we go. I actually managed to counter your ult there. Pro strats. That was totally on purpose. Let's actually finish him off. Never mind. I was tracing him nearly perfectly there, and I had nowhere near enough damage to get rid of him. He did use his Q, which gives him immunity, but I actually think we are currently 2 bots down. I guess 2 bots in would be appropriate. Or are we 3? Is Anjo here? I think Anjo is here. I don't think we have a Genos or a Cassie. I'll be able to tell super easily on the stats, that's for sure. There's a Q for you. I'm going to just make sure we're on this objective, holding left click on this Cassie. You're not a Cassie. You're on Evie. Just about finished her off. There's my little dash. There's my little dash. Oh, hello, Con. I guess it's game over for me. I did get a nice little right click in there, but genuinely don't think Genos is a player either, so I think we just played a game with 2 bots for a decent part of that. Well played to them. Another defeat for me, I guess. Not a great look for the video. He was definitely a person for a part of that game, but I think he did DC at the end. I'm not sure. We'll see with the stats, I guess. Well played to him, though, for getting top play. He got a double ult. That was a little bit weird, but he still got him. Well, if you take a look at the stats there, again, I don't feel like that was my fault there. I don't feel like I was the reason we lost that. I have top damage as a Ruckus. I beat out even the Kinessa in that game when shielded for 42k. We are 12-10. Genos, I don't think was a person for a large part of that, even when he was here, though. Clearly didn't do that great. 214, 36k, 27k. Not fantastic. Cassie was also a bot for a part of that, and Aranjo didn't do a great job. 8, 12, 27k. Makoa, I guess, did okay. 5, 11, 45k. I feel like if I was somebody other than that Ruckus, I maybe could have carried that match, but it was kind of tough to do with Ruckus. There, Nessa did really well. 16-3. She has 3 deaths, even though we had an Andrew and a Cassie. That's kind of scary. Evie did okay. 45k. I guess Genos on their side did pretty good. Their Amani did alright, and their Khan was definitely the most annoying for me. 20-6, 58k. Thought he would have had more damage than that, but he was clearly still shredding the team, though. 26, 16-3 are nasty stats. Props to them. They deserve to win. Don't really know what else I could even say at the end of today's video, so I guess I'll just end it here. This was Dash Ruckus. Definitely give it a shot if you've only ever played Rocket Barrage. It's similar, but also different, and it's an interesting way to play him. I'd say you're a little bit more team dependent like this because you don't have as much straight damage output. I feel like still for most people, Rocket Barrage is going to be a thing that they prefer to play with, but definitely for some people, Aerial Assault will be more fun and they'll enjoy it more, and that's what the game's about, obviously. Having fun, and I have fun whenever I play either of them. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. I will, of course, see you guys all really, really soon, and as always, stay frosty.